Car dealers are losing money every single day on cars that look perfectly fine sitting on the lot. Not because those cars are unreliable, not because buyers vanished overnight, and not because demand collapsed in a dramatic headline moment, but because the financial math behind dealership inventory has quietly turned hostile. What used to be safe, predictable stock has become a daily liability. Interest accrues whether a car sells or not. Insurance runs nonstop. Depreciation accelerates the longer vehicles sit. Incentives stack up and eat margins. Certain models now cost dealers money simply by existing on the lot. This is not theory, and it is not limited to a few struggling stores. This is happening right now across America, quietly, behind clean showrooms and polished sales floors. Today, we are counting down 15 cars dealers are losing money on every single day they sit unsold. By the end, you will understand why discounts are not fixing the problem, why inventory keeps piling up, and why dealer behavior is starting to change in ways most buyers do not recognize yet. Number 15 is the Ford F-150 Lightning. On paper, this truck should have been unstoppable. The F-150 name carries decades of trust. Early demand was strong, and dealers were encouraged to stock aggressively to avoid missing out. The problem is, what happened after the initial surge faded. Prices stayed high, charging anxiety grew, and resale values dropped faster than expected. Dealers financed these trucks at premium values, assuming fast turnover. Instead, they sit. Floorplan interest accrues every single day on a vehicle that costs far more to carry than a gas-powered F-150. Incentives arrive, buyers wait for more, and every extra day turns the Lightning from a showroom attraction into a growing financial drain. Number 14 is the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. This SUV was positioned as a luxury flagship meant to compete with established premium brands. Dealers stocked them heavily under allocation pressure, leaving them overstocked when buyers did not line up. That didn't happen. Six-figure pricing collided with rising interest rates, high insurance costs, and long-term reliability concerns. Interest costs on a $90,000 to $100,000 SUV are brutal. Each unsold unit bleeds cash daily, and heavy discounts only reinforce buyer hesitation. Dealers now sit trapped between holding losses or taking immediate hits just to clear space. Number 13 is the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 in high-end trims. Basic work trucks still move. Luxury trim pickups do not move like they used to. These models pushed pricing into territory many buyers now resist, especially when monthly payments explode under higher interest rates. Dealers finance them, expecting traditional pickup demand to continue unchanged. Instead, buyers delay purchases, downgrade trims, or walk away entirely. Incentives chip away at margins, and the longer these trucks sit, the more they cost. What was once a dependable profit center has become a slow, relentless drain. Number 12 is the Tesla Model Y. Once demand cooled, inventory exposure became a serious problem. Manufacturer price cuts instantly destroyed used values and trade-in equity. Dealers holding used Model Y units or taking them in on trade watched value evaporate almost overnight. Constant pricing changes train buyers to wait, freezing turnover. Floorplan interest keeps running while confidence disappears. Every day, an unsold unit becomes a measurable loss that cannot be reversed. Number 11 is the BMW X7. Large luxury SUVs are among the first to stall when rates rise and buyer confidence weakens. Dealers carry high-cost inventory, expecting steady luxury demand. Instead, buyers hesitate over depreciation, long-term maintenance, and financing costs. Incentives reduce sticker shock, but destroy margins. Each unsold X7 quietly erodes dealer cash flow, day after day, without a single dramatic warning sign. Number 10 is the Ram 1500 in upper trims. Like the Silverado, these trucks crossed a psychological pricing line. Dealers stocked deeply, assuming brand loyalty would override price sensitivity. It did not. Buyers delay, negotiate harder, or opt for lower trims. Inventory stacks up. Floor plan interest eats margins faster than factory incentives can replace them. And this is where the problem starts to accelerate. Here is the part most people miss. This is where everything changes. Once dealers reach a certain inventory age, the math stops being recoverable. Interest compounds, incentives grow, and price cuts stop attracting serious buyers. At that point, the vehicle is no longer waiting to be sold. It is waiting to be dumped. Everything after this point moves faster, not slower, and dealer behavior shifts in ways customers immediately feel. Number 9 is the Audi Q8. Luxury branding does not protect against market reality. Dealers financed these expecting prestige-driven demand, but buyers are hesitating. Depreciation accelerates, and discounts do not restore confidence. Unsold units quietly convert showroom space into financial stress, while interest runs daily in the background. Number 8 is the Volkswagen ID Pi4. Electric vehicle uncertainty hits dealers harder than manufacturers. Incentives fluctuate, demand stalls, and long-term resale values remain unclear. Dealers who stocked aggressively now hold inventory that buyers second-guess. Interest accrues while confidence erodes. Each unsold week pushes the vehicle deeper into loss territory, making recovery less likely. Number 7 is the Cadillac Escalade ESV, its size and status once guaranteed movement. Now, price, fuel costs, insurance premiums, and financing rates slow everything. Dealers carrying these face enormous daily carrying costs. Every unsold day becomes a visible line item loss, and the longer they sit, the harder it becomes to exit without major damage. Number 6 is the Nissan Ariya. Oversupply combined with cautious electric vehicle buyers creates a perfect storm. Dealers struggle to move units without discounts that wipe out profit entirely. Inventory stagnates. Interest compounds. At this stage, dealers are no longer trying to make money. They are trying to stop bleeding. Number 5 is the Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV. Premium electric vehicles face the harshest math of all. High prices, uncertain depreciation, and hesitant buyers freeze demand. Dealers hold expensive inventory that loses value faster than it can be sold, while financing costs continue to rise quietly behind the scenes. Number 4 is the Toyota Tundra in top trims. Even Toyota's reputation cannot override pricing fatigue. Buyers delay purchases or shift to used models. Dealers who stocked expecting fast turnover now watch inventory age and costs rise, turning a once safe nameplate into a financial burden. Number 3 is the Ford Explorer in luxury configurations. Mainstream buyers resist luxury pricing, fleet demand has softened, and inventory sits longer than planned. Margins shrink while interest runs daily. Dealers discount, buyers wait, and the cycle repeats without relief. Number 2 is the Lexus RX in higher trims. This is the one many people still assume is safe. It isn't. Pricing pressure and market saturation slowed what used to be guaranteed sales. Discounts attract attention, but they train buyers to wait. Interest keeps accruing regardless, and dealers quietly absorb the loss. Number 1 is full-size luxury electric SUVs across all brands. These vehicles combine the worst pressures at once: high purchase price, slow demand, rapid depreciation, and expensive floor plan financing. Dealers lose money every single day they sit, and the longer they remain unsold, the harder it becomes to escape without permanent damage. The common thread across this list is not quality, and it is not desirability. It is math. High inventory, financed at high rates, in a market where buyers hesitate, turns cars into liabilities. Discounts do not solve the problem. They confirm it. Dealers are bleeding quietly, one unsold vehicle at a time. And the longer this continues, the more the retail auto landscape will change in ways buyers only notice after options disappear.